Hey guys, what is up? Krale here, and today will be a different type of video than usual. I'm currently getting over a cold I caught in LA during the Rad Creator Lab, and although I've been producing music, I kind of like taking a lot more breaks since my ears are constantly shifting pressure due to my sinuses being still kind of screwed up, and it's really annoying because sometimes I don't hear bass well in one ear and it keeps fluctuating. But for now, I guess, might as well do something cool for you guys, I guess. I will be going through some old, ancient, deep, dark, secret projects of mine that were published under a completely different name back when I was in my high school. I started this in my freshman year of high school, and I published music first off, it was made in GarageBand at first, then I moved on to Logic, and then FL Studio later on, but when I switched to PC. But what you'll see is that it was on the best website, basically, ever, in my opinion. I basically lived on Newgrounds back in the day. It was the shit. And that's why I made the dumbest name ever when I was a freshman, called Sergeant Hippo. I say Sergeant because you can see it's completely misspelled, Sergeant Hippo. I do not know what I was thinking. I wasn't even especially huge, so I don't know why I was calling myself Sergeant Hippo. But basically I made music. Same thing I basically do now. I didn't really have a single genre. I just kind of diddled and doodled around. So basically what I'm going to do with this video is go through a couple of these pieces. I'm basically going to randomly select them of my old aliases. This is when I was 14 and this is when I was 15. And see what we did. Basically this is the first track I ever made, Nebula 46. Actually, I think it was the second track I ever made, the first track I ever published, since the first track I ever made I lost because I'm an idiot and forgot to save after the first session. But anyway, basically these are, I'll be foremost, these are terrible in terms of, at least compared to the stuff now. I mean, I think the musical concepts inside of them are decent, but the production, mastering, and it just sounds like shit, basically, because I was a 14-year-old who had no idea what the hell he was doing. So, I guess I'll just play through. I'm not going to play through all of them and like the entire thing all the time. I'll leave descriptions and a link down below to this profile of my old ancient Sergeant Hippo profile, and you can go through it yourselves if you want to. I mean, it's not the greatest music ever. It might just be for the lulz. That being said, wait, was I doing the wrong thing? I was going to change the volume, but I'm on a different device now. So yeah, without further ado, this is the first track I ever published ever. Let's just go back. Okay, there we go. Basically, it's just a dance track, and I hope this entire video will serve as a good point to say that you can suck at first a lot and improve a lot if you just spend a lot of time on it. This is basically all I did was make music in high school. I basically was not doing well in classes, well, I was doing decently because high school is not the hardest thing in the world, but I didn't spend a lot of time on it. Of course, I made the dumbass meme at a Packable Cannon remix, so I'm not going to do that one. What's one? Studio Dream Series, I guess. So these were, oftentimes these were unpolished. I basically just put down some ideas and just put them down. So yeah, I could talk about like the composition of these, but I don't think I might as well do that, like the thought process behind tracks I'm doing now, because they'd probably be better when I'm more recent, so I'll know what's going on. And of course, this is just kind of a throwback video, right? So here's another one called The Dream Space, and I'm not going to play the entire tracks. I'm just going to play what I feel like is a representation of the tracks, and you can go down and listen to them if you really want to afterwards. So yeah, they were all really repetitive, at least at this stage, and quite honestly, not well produced. But I feel like the melodies are oftentimes catchy, and I feel that's like I didn't in terms of catchiness. I was doing decently there. Let's go. I actually made quite a bit of jazz since my dad was in a jazz band. So there's a random jazz tune called the Bluesy Blues. My creative self was so creative. That's actually a decent solo, I'll be honest. Didn't remember making that. Oh, here's a very true to the original, I guess. I tried to recreate Gerudo Valley. I was about to turn 15 then. This is when I first got Contact Library, so like, nothing special about that, just a worse recreation than the original. Here's one more jazz song, I guess. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but whatever. If you want to stay, you can stay. If not, just leave. Oh, this is like a cool jazz one I made. Actually, I really miss making jazz, to be honest. Maybe I should do it more often. There's that, and then I did some more electronic stuff for a bit. This is actually my most popular track under this, I believe so. Has a whopping 11,000 views on back in basically I was still in my freshman year of high school then, so I was like, I remember going to the bathroom during class and like just checking out the view count because I realized it was on the front page featured like daily audio was in the top whatever the hell. I don't know, and it feels like it was arbitrary since there's a lot more better stuff that was released that day. But I remember going to the bathroom, just asking my math teacher, can I go to the bathroom? And I just stayed there for like refreshing the page, watching the view count go up because I was so excited. It was my first like basically thing that got over like a couple of hundred views. And I was just so excited. That's a fond memory of mine. But anyway, here's this. I don't like this track at all. I'll be honest. It's even the melodies are not that great in my opinion, but it's one of my weakest ones ever, I think. But more jazz. We don't know that. And then lastly, I think we end off. Oh no, actually, I'll do two more after this. Oh yeah, this is the first. Like the other, you might see some orchestral stuff, but this is the first actual full orchestral piece I ever attempted. And when I first got my first Contact library, I think it was Contact. Contact, I've said this before, is another videos I believe. It's just basically something I can use to play real instruments. Like a company gets that records a flute, every single possible note velocity of a flute, and I can play it on my keyboard. These are like when I first got them, I was like so excited. Oh my god, I can play an orchestra on my computer. And basically tried making this. This is the first really real orchestral thing I've attempted. I've come a long way. Alright, well, to be honest, I think the melodic concepts were actually pretty decent in that. Just the production was bad. And lastly, there's one thing. This is like the first I tried when I joined a band. I was kind of inspired by the whole big band brassy sound. So I made this thing. That's what I'm going to end off basically on. I'm basically, like, again, the point of the video is there isn't really a point here. I'm just going through basically to my old stuff. Here's the victory celebration. I actually like the melody in this one quite a bit, and in terms of production, it's one of my best ones under this name. Still not very good, but that's not saying much. Anyway, once again, all these songs give me in the description down below if you feel like going on a throwback of my own stuff, I guess. But yeah, more stuff is coming soon. I have that Pokemon remix coming up, collaboration with some cool artists, a much more big collaboration for an entire EP coming up. May or may not be under a different artist name. I'm not 100% sure yet. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming up, and the Soldier 76 theme. Right now, I'm just all over the place, and for the past basically 4 days, since I got back from LA, I've been kind of less producing than I usually do. I usually produce a lot, but because my headphones stopped working before I went to LA, and I just got new ones. And speaking of which, my mix downs and my quality of production should be going up soon because I got much better headphones, and I can't really use studio monitors. Because the speakers, I live with roommates, but these headphones are a lot higher end, and already just after putting them on, even with my cold, I could hear imperfections of the past pieces I made that I could easily fix with these. I just couldn't audibly hear them in the old headphones. So hopefully you'll be getting more quality content, like better quality content coming soon. But anyway, guys, hope you at least someone enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, then thanks. More stuff coming soon, and that was kind of a cringe throwback thing I decided to do today. Anyway, see ya guys. Thanks for watching.